Hey, so the Bureau of Labor Statistics didn't just erase 800,000 jobs that were supposedly gained, did they? Hey, welcome to this week's Mortgage Minutes with Mitch. I am Mitch Jenkins, Senior Loan Officer with Your Home Financial. So to answer that question, yes, they did. So I've been saying this for a while. If you follow me, you know I have been harping on this for a long time, that the Bureau of Labor Statistics keeps inflating the job numbers to paint a rosy picture of the economy and the job market. And then quietly they go back and then revise their numbers downward. And the job gains aren't as strong as they seem. So they've been doing this for a while now, and I finally have proof because the BLS just admitted it. So from March 23rd, 2023 to March 2024, that 1 year time frame, they overstated job gains by 818,000. So they basically just said, you know what, those jobs were never there. We were wrong. Poof, they just vanished. Now that's in addition to the revisions they already did. So again, as if you follow me, you know that each month they go back and revise the prior months down. That's the game they've been playing for a while. So during that time frame, they had already revised those numbers down by 300,000. So now they just admitted, in addition to those 300,000, we're cutting another 818,000 jobs off the top. They were never there to begin with. And that's a huge margin of error. So, statistics are always going to have a margin of error. 2 to 3% is typical, but 30%, when you're overstating jobs by 30%, now we got to talk about potential fraud. And I'm not throwing that term around lightly. Like, something is broken and it needs to be fixed. So it does make me question, what else are they not telling us here? They've been carrying this for a long time. The Fed has been making policy decisions on this information. So, if I knew, based on the people that I follow, this has been going on, the Fed surely knew. So they've been keeping rates higher for longer. Now, maybe they have a reason, and I'm just not smart enough to understand, but I'm concerned. Now, some other things that came out this week, too, that should have moved the market or had the potential. Let's start with the leading economic indicators. So I've been pointing that out for a while now. 27 of the last 28 months, that's been negative. And what that does is basically tell us what's coming in the economy. So if these leading economic indicators are negative, that's not a very rosy picture. That's not a strong, resilient economy when 27 of the last 28 months, that number's negative. And also the Fed minutes from the last meeting came out, and that showed that a lot of the voting members were actually in favor of a rate cut then, but they decided to vote to keep things as is. So once you kind of get a glimpse of the minutes, that tells us what they discussed behind closed doors, and a lot of the members at that time were thinking it might be time for a cut, but we didn't see it. Now that pretty much guarantees that the next Federal Open Market Committee meeting, which is September 18th, will see a rate cut. Now, the reason a lot of the reports didn't move the markets like they should have is because they were waiting on Jerome Powell's comments this morning. So what they did was the Jackson Hole Symposium this week, and that's where central banks from all over the world fly people out, and they meet together to discuss monetary policy for the whole entire world, so not just the U.S. So Powell came out and pretty much guaranteed that, yes, come September, we're cutting rates. Inflation's made enough progress, we like it, and now we're starting to be worried about unemployment numbers, so we will see a rate cut. Really, the only question is by how much. So we'll have to wait for September 18th to find out, but just some wild things going on. So I'll keep you posted. As always, let me know if you have any questions, and we'll be back with another update next week. Thanks.